Welcome back. Today we have a very special video. It's by request. Someone had requested that we do a little deep dive on some of the guitars that are hanging out here in the Chibson HQ. People ask all the time, does it chib? That's kind of like our high watermark. Throughout our long and sordid history, we've come up with a lot of guitar designs. We've been sent a lot of guitars. So today what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go through the top 5 Chibson guitars here at Chibson HQ. Starting off, we have the Dur-Burst, and as you may know, the Dur-Burst, it came to me in a dream. 2018, I woke up, I had a vision of Fred Durst's face on a guitar. The only words I had, first words out of my mouth, was Dur-Burst. That was kind of how it all came about. And then about a year later, I had the pleasure and opportunity to go see Limp Bizkit live. I knew that that would be my only opportunity to present Fred Durst with an actual Dur-Burst. We went to a show in Hollywood, California, and after the show, I was able to meet up with Fred and present him the guitar. I swear to God, he stared at it for at least 40 minutes or so, just staring back at his reflection. One thing also to mention about the Dur-Burst is we debuted the Dur-Burst at NAMM 2020, and we actually had a lot of celebrity guests like Gilby Clarke, Johnny Resnick from the Goo Goo Dolls. They both got to take a close look. They were really impressed. And we get that. We get that a lot. The second guitar on our list is going to be the Clonar. The Clonar is known as one of the world's most rarest guitars, one of the most sought after, valuable guitars. We decided to take the infamous Clon Centaur, the sought after pedal that everybody has gone crazy about. So that's where we said, well, what if we were to put a Clon Centaur inside of a guitar? It had never been done. No one had ever thought to do it. So that's exactly what we did. I reached out to Sully Guitars, who helped with the body construction and the cavity design. And then I reached out to Daredevil Pedals, which they actually constructed the Clon circuit so that we could put it inside of the guitar. And then we reached out to Rock and Roll Relics. They handled the assembly and they also handled the paint job, which was really awesome. It turned out fantastic. The cool thing about the Clonar is we actually got to debut the Clonar at NAMM. Derek from Masters of Shred, he's really built. I thought, well, what would be the best way to present the Clonar? And that is to put Derek inside of a inflatable Centaur outfit and perform a solo through the Clonar. One of the cool things about the Clonar is I wanted it to be a guitar that you could play as if you're playing through a Clon Centaur, or you can use the guitar as a pedal itself. It has both an input jack and an output jack. That was the design choice that we made, demonstrated that at NAMM. The third guitar on our list, it's got to be the Chibson puzzle piece guitars. We made a Chibson post with 2 interlocking guitars that would fit together like puzzle pieces. That was the basic design, was that these 2 guitars, they could connect to each other or come apart. The fine folks at Pale Eddie Guitars over in Tuscany, Italy, reached out to us and they said, you know what? We'd like to take you up on a Chib challenge and actually build some of your guitars. The first guitars that they decided to build was these puzzle piece guitars. We actually debuted those at NAMM back in 2022. And that was myself, Marky of Gear Dogs, and Derek from Masters of Shred. Of course, Derek played a shredding, smoking hot shred solo in front of a live audience. It was great. It was so good, I made him do it twice. Of course, there are 2 of them. There's a white one and a pink one. This is the white puzzle piece guitar right here. This is going to be our table leaf guitar. I don't know if you can see this, but this is the table leaf in all of its glory. And as you can see, it kind of has like sort of explorer-ish body, but what we've done is we've added a extra piece inside to extend not only the guitar, but also extend your solos too. So what it does is it actually breaks into 3 parts. So that's part 1, I'm going to set there. And then let me see if I can take this off. It's actually kind of hard. This thing is no joke. As you can see, it's got high-powered magnets. That's what these are. See that right there? High-powered magnets. Let's see if I can do this. We're gonna put that together. See that? And then we're gonna put this there, and then here we are, fully assembled. Listen to this tone. Listen with your unbiased ears and hear that tone. See, already you can hear that there is a little bit more mid, a little bit more low range. The nice thing about having a guitar that's this big is that you can actually like have lunch on it. You could have breakfast. You could, have a cup of coffee here. Invite your family members and haven't seen grandma in a while. Ask her to bring some tab over, and you guys can both get back to what's important, which is stealing some licks from Granny. And I kind of like it because of the roadside emergency colored paint job. So if you ever get like a flat tire and you got the table leaf there, the guys from AAA would be able to detect family gathering has been interrupted because of roadside emergency. This guitar is crazy because this is our number 5 guitar. The body looks kind of familiar. What this is a Cow Grippin or Grippin. And what's nice about the Cow Grippin is the design that's on here is based off of our mini jumbo handpick. But what they did is they reversed the colors. Instead of this graphic being on a white background, they made it into a black background. But what makes this guitar special is that there is a single pickup that they routed into this. Now we sent them this pickup. If you saw our last video about this guitar, this is a quad bucker based off of our post on the Quad Cream. When Doug Cower reached out and said, hey, would you guys want to do a special guitar? I said, yes, as long as we can send you this pickup. And sure enough, we sent them the pickup and they brought this back to us. And so this has been hanging here in the Chibson HQ. Now with the Quad Cream really puts off a lot of heat. It's subtly different than the Clonar. The Clonar has like a warm kind of distortion. This thing just has a bark that you'd find in most like Rottweilers or Pit Bulls. It's got a bark that will draw blood. This is another special guitar that we have here at the Chib HQ just lying around. It's been cool to kind of just go through some of the guitars that we have here at the Chibson HQ. I mean, we get sent a lot of guitars. We design so many guitars over the years. It's kind of cool when people want to reach out and make some of our designs and send them to us so that we can see if they chib or not. Obviously, this collection completely chibs. So thank you guys for watching. Until then.